Hello everyone, it's Rita and welcome to Toddler Tuesday. I hope you are all well and healthy and happy and enjoying the sunshine. I am outdoors today and I have brought a very special activity. The activity we are going to learn about today is called land art. Land art. And land art is also known by a couple of other names. So you might hear earth art or environmental art. So if you hear those names, they refer to the same art form. Now, what is land art? Land art is a form of art that happens directly in a landscape, so in an outdoor space. So it might happen at the beach or in the forest or in the bush, in your backyard even. So any outdoor place that has a landscape and natural materials is a good place to make a piece of land art. Now, there are a couple of things that I find really helpful and important to think about when I think about land art, and those are first, natural patterns, the second is size, and third is colour. So with natural patterns, I'm referring to all the patterns that exist on natural elements in nature. So it might be a pattern that you observe on a vegetable or a fruit or a rock or a stick or the lawn or the sand or some soil. So it's paying attention to patterns and how they present. The second thing that I talked about was size, so also paying attention to the size of these natural elements. And the third is colour. Colour is really important in the landscape, so understanding how colour works, what's the main colour, things like that. Now, something important that I would like to talk about is also that when we think about creating a piece of land art, it's really important to respect the landscape that you're working in. So it's not that you just wander in a landscape and start picking and collecting things without being mindful about your surroundings. So think about that when you are creating your piece of land art. Now, I've collected a couple of natural elements and I'll show you those, and these are just a couple, but you might find other very interesting materials to work with. So I have collected some flowers in their natural form, but also I have taken all the petals off some, so you can also do that. I have collected lots of sticks and bark, different sizes, different lengths and widths. I have found beautiful gum leaves, and I have also collected some really beautiful red leaves. Oh, and I mowed the lawn today, so I have a crate full of glorious freshly cut grass that I might want to use. So these are just some of the things and some of the elements that I've collected, but you can come up with others depending on where you're working. I'm working in my backyard, so these are the materials that were handy for me to collect. Now those three things that I talked about, natural patterns, sizes and colour, those are really great starting points for you to start thinking about design. So with natural patterns, it might be that you observe a natural pattern really with a lot of concentration, and you might want to replicate that pattern. So repeat that pattern with materials that you've collected. So you're repeating that natural pattern into various, so it's like you're telling a story that started with the observation of that natural pattern. The other thing was size. So thinking about the size of your design and how you present it. So it might be that you present a very small design with a lot of detail, or it might be that you present a very large design where maybe detail isn't the most important element, but it's the scale of your design. The third element was colour. So it might be that you're in a landscape and that there's mainly one colour surrounding you, and you choose to intentionally use a different colour, so there's a pop of colour and there's a big contrast. So thinking about these things are great to start your design ideas. It's a lot of fun, and what I mentioned just a while back, always be mindful of where you're working, because landscapes are full of beautiful vegetation and animals, and that's their habitat. So when we're creating in their habitat, in someone else's habitat, we have to be really mindful and respectful of the materials we use and how we use them. So just keep that in mind. I will wander off and create some designs now here in my backyard, and I will pop them attached to this video, so when you finish listening to me you will see those designs. And I will also attach a really beautiful documentary of an amazing artist called Andy Goldsworthy, and he's a land artist, so he wanders into various places in nature and he creates the most stunning artwork. So I'll attach that to this video so you can sit back with your family and hopefully enjoy it, and maybe come up with some other ideas, so that can be a little inspiration. And I think I've covered it all today. I hope that you have a lot of fun creating your designs, contributing to your landscape in a mindful and respectful way. And be sure to send through some images when you're done, because we would love to see some of your work. I'll see you another day. Bye.